Hello and welcome to my second SQL tutorial. In my last tutorial I showed you how you can create tables and insert data into them. In this tutorial we will be going over how you can create new columns in the table and add data to specific columns in the table. So what I'm going to do is the first thing we want to do if we want to add another column to our table. So right here I just am displaying what we already have, what we did last video. We have our ID section, whoops, I don't want to do that. We have our ID section, our username, and our emails. So what we want to do is we want to add another row right here called Twitter. We want to know all of our employees' Twitter names. So what we're going to say is we're going to say alter table. And then we want to call what table we want to alter, so workers. And then we can say add column. You should probably know how to spell column to do this because it has a weird spelling, as an N at the end for some reason. So add column, then we're just going to call it Twitter, and then the last thing we have to do is we have to define what data type it is. So we're just going to say text, and then we do our semicolon, and then we do that, and here we go. Twitter is added, and as you see, everything has a null value right now, and that's because we haven't set anything to it. So how would we set it to be just not a null value? So just to update every single thing, we can say update workers set Twitter equal to NA, where ID is greater than 0. So now, it may not be their actual Twitter handles now, but at least it's not null. So there's actually something in there. So that's just if you want to update everything that there is. And then if we want to update a specific value inside of this, we can say we'll set the first one to @Ben, and then we'll say where ID is equal to 1. So this will set the Twitter right here to @Ben, where the ID is equal to 1 right here. So now if we run that, as you can see, this moved to @Ben. And we don't always have to do select all from workers. This is just a way to get a total overview of your whole table. You can actually just select certain areas of your table if you wanted to. You could select, let's say you could select Twitter from workers where ID is equal to 1. Now if we run that, that'll just show the Twitter. It'll show us exactly what we want, because keep in mind, SQL is a querying language. That doesn't mean everything else got deleted. It just means that that's the only thing it's showing us, because that's the only thing we requested. So that's why we want to just select all from workers every time to get that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, we are going to actually add another row to this. So I'm going to say alter table workers. We're going to add a column called age, and then we have to actually, well, it'll be an integer. So add a column age. So now we have another column called age, and so I'm actually just going to update all of these to using the insert into. Actually, oh wait, whoops. No, don't want to do that. That'd be if I want to do update workers set age equal to, let's make everyone's age 20. And we'll just do this for everyone, where, let's just say everyone happens to be the same age, where ID is greater than 0. So now everyone's 20 years old. So, but let's say someone turns 1 year older, or I know you could just set age 21, but this is just the best example I can think of right now. How you can add values using integers to it is pretty fundamental. because especially if you're, let's say, creating a game, and in your game you use an SQL database, and you want to keep track of player stats, and then every time a player gets a kill, you want that kill feed, or however many kills they've gotten their total time playing the game, you want that to go up by 1. So how you can do that is there's no plus equals, at least I'm pretty sure. You can't just say set age plus equals 20. That's just not a thing. So what you have to actually do, you have to physically type this out. You have to say set age equal to age plus 1. And then where ID is equal to 0 is greater than 0. So now that'll change all these ages to 21. And that is how you do that. That's probably going to end it for this tutorial. Sorry, it's kind of short, but in the next tutorial, I will be going over, I don't know, I'll have to think about what I'll go over next tutorial. I'll do some research on some fundamentals of SQL, but yeah, like this video if it helped, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.